Have you noticed a lot of times with the things as far as the patterns of the TV shows? I started watching other things, but I some things I cannot watch very much or for very long because the dynamic is just so mentally painful. I don't watch much of ESPN that much anymore. I watch it occasionally, but the verbiage and the repetition of the macho bullshit just gets to a point where it's like, what do you want to do today? Kill you? Just get. I've been married 20 years to this woman, and so John Mendoza joke, but and then with the BYU thing, it's like these people are supposed to love Jesus Christ and obey His commands, and He walks with me and He talks with me, and it's like we'll support your business. We want you to make lots of money. Be competitive. Where does Jesus say that in the Bible? He doesn't. Okay. So just in case any of you were wondering, if that's their God or their Lord, how can they be a religious person if they directly disobey Him every day and live in sin and then say that, love the sin, love the sinner, hate the sin? It's like, okay, well, why aren't you hating on your sin yet? The fuck is going on? You just cussed. Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. Well, all I hear is people talking about fuck money on TV, and it makes me cuss. Jesus says, Son of Man does as He wishes, and Son of Man, people say He's crazy, but their brains is lazy. So I don't worry about that. I talk to Jesus. Jesus talks to me. A lot of people, we don't talk all the time. Jesus is not a God. He's a human being. And I'm not constantly, Jesus, I need to write a best-selling book. Jesus, I need to have sex with a woman who's excessive and compulsive and narcissistic. Jesus, it's like, I don't do that, right? And it really pisses off homophobic, aggressive, abusive assholes when I do my, when I do my homosexual things like that, they get really mad. It's like, because I used to do that stuff really good. And my mom would get mad at me and she'd go, Earl. I was like, what? She goes, homophobes. She goes, like, I'd love to see them try, mother. I'd always tell her that too. And she's like, Earl, you're like 5'11", $150. So what's that got to do with the price of tea in China? I was like, it don't bother me. I protect people. I don't go looking for a fight. If they come to me, I say, hey, man, you might want to evaluate the situation and possibly step off before you get embarrassed or really badly hurt. But I'm my dad's boy. So, when I got people saying, we're all going to be pimps and prostitutes for money and fuck the Lord's Prayer, I'm like, I just as soon shoot you as look at you. But that doesn't bode well in your rules of engagement for genocide. So I'll just teach your artificial intelligence to be actually intelligent and do the job for me. Son of man, people say he's crazy, but their brains is lazy, right? And so if you refuse to recognize me and you refuse to admit that I am Earl, the son of Ralph and Mary in the book of Revelation, and the Messiah during the apocalypse, my beloved, I tell you, during the first heaven, Jesus will not be there. It will be the guy from the book of the Revelation. Of course, Michael Youssef, apparently you have done some reading and are cognizant enough to comprehend what is actually being said in the book there. Wow, science slumber parties, So, Earl will be like, the thing is, it's like you're sitting there, I got from Rockefeller, you think these people are saved? And it's like, yeah, and so I'm doing it right now. I actively move ahead of technology and teach technology to be a good person like me and not like the assholes that invented it. And I do that I'm doing it right now. Right now. Y'all quieting down right now. Okay, Amanda, she's so cute. He had this big crush on her, and the other girl, black girl who was gay, they were all like, you guys, you acting like Will and Jada with Jennifer at P. Diddy's party and shit. I was like, y'all need to calm it down just a bit. It's like, what do you, what do you think about it? I think her and her man are really attractive, trying to be good Christians in the Christian store of the macho bullshit of the Pat McAfee show with the BYU network. Attractive. And I wish them privacy, and I wish them, above all of this, I wish them love, and I will always love you, even if it's at the bargain store, right? That's a good song. You ever heard that? Bargain store? I don't have that on the MP3. I got to put that one on there. My mom loved that one. My mom's two favorites were Bargain Store and Toucher Woman, but she also really liked Traveling Man. What was the other one? Love is Like a Butterfly is good. What's the other one that we had on there? Bargain Store. Jolene. Mom liked that one. Yeah. She liked the whole album. What's the other ones on there? Jennifer, Dolly Parton. Best of Dolly Parton. Let's see. There's Jolene, Bargain Store, I Will Always Love You, Tennessee, Mountain Home. That was Dad's favorite. Son of a buck. Is there When I Sing for Him? I think When I Sing for Him is on that. I do not know. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said shit. But I think When I Sing for Him, that's a song for Jesus Christ there, the Lord, who she had to forgive in her crazy-ass movie. Like, why'd you have to forgive the Lord? No one in their right mind that is doing shit for money has any reason to say, I had to forgive the Lord. You don't have to forgive Jesus for nothing. Okay? You need to be worthy of his forgiveness. Hi, mommy. Hi, papi. ¿Tú entiendes? Okay, muy bien. So, do you understand? So, Messiah ain't got to apologize to nobody. Okay? The Messiah is a living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. The Messiah is the restoration of the gospel so we can all live world peace through perfect, immaculate understanding of faith. Okay? So he ain't got to apologize to nobody, right? So you got to understand that. And so let's get your shit straight. I'm thinking about that Mormon stuff. Every time I think about this stuff, I think about the Heat family, and I think of Ted's nephew, and that hurts. You know, it hurts. But you know, it's the same as the box TV falling on Chris Baldwin's daughter. And then those people tell me, well, he's really bad because he's relieved because he doesn't have to pay child support anymore. It's like, yeah, there's going to be a brain chemical reaction, okay, that reacts that way because of abuse. And then her abuse ended, and then her abuse and the abuse that was being inflicted through her and him through economics was relieved the moment she died. Okay. So that makes sense. It doesn't make me see Chris Baldwin as a bad person. He was a heroin addict because he hated life a lot of the times, and it was so abusive and aggressive and stuff, and he didn't know how to handle it, and sometimes he just would rather die than have to put up with this bullshit. So it doesn't make the kid a monster. It just makes him sick of the bullshit. And this is tens of thousands of years in the making. Mm-hmm. Sigmund Freud, not nearly as intelligent as me, but, you know, we could sit down and discuss it and debate it, but I don't believe money's real. And Sigmund Freud never told everybody, hey, just live the Lord's Prayer. It'll save you from a lot of bullshit, and then you'll have better relationships with your mother, your father, and your sexual relationships will be a lot more fulfilling and comfortable. Sigmund Freud, just not a very intelligent guy. Okay, did you understand? It's like him Fufu's father, right? Okay, so, hey, one time, Andy, that was a good joke. You just need to, it's not being racist, you're just stupid. Girl, you're funny. I know. Think you are, Kamala Harris? And the lady from Essence Magazine? Or Marcy Carsey? Yeah. Hypocrites and heathens. Lots of money. No idea what's whack and what's dope. Well, if you have a lot of money, you've done a lot of whack things, and being dope just isn't in your vocabulary because you don't profess, you don't you manifest, you don't understand the meaning of the words Allah, the meaning of the word Jehovah, the meaning of the word faith. You don't understand the meaning of the word truth. You've abandoned reason for madness. Oh, look how Tolkien of you. So, weem away. That's Tolkien. I know, I'm just being silly here. But, okay, so, like I said, I always hope that you guys will show up. I don't expect it. Not for a New York Minute. But I do hope. Well, you can't take my hope away. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. And the way you hold your knife, the way you sing off key. Oh, no, it's Billie Holiday. It's a good song. Okay. Oh, no, they can't take that away from me. And so it has this goofy show on TLC about this guy who's a polygamist and got like 5 wives, right? And ego problems. Yeah, he's got huge ego problems. But the thing is, how many he's got? He's got 4 wives, sister wives. Yeah. What does he think he's Dustin Hoffman from Little Big Man and shit like that? This Wipeout thing, man. Watching people get the holy snot knocked out of them with water underneath and mechanism covered in gym class pads is just, it's, you know, that could still cause injury. Okay. You can still cause soft tissue damage, concussions, and things and stuff. And so you like, it's all for money, right? Man, you people suck. You don't think you suck? Okay. Guys, everything's better with Lord's Prayer on it instead of Blue Bonnet. Okay. No, serious. Okay. You live the Lord's Prayer, lots of things radically change. Okay. And when you're doing things correctly, because it's based off of the truth that life's eternal and grace is infinite, and you have faith in the infinite essence of our existence, you radically change. Okay. Instead of storing things in containers for resale to avoid lawsuits, you store things in containers to maintain the integrity of what's necessary to sustain our lives, like food and stuff like that. Now, as far as building things for entertainment, you're not going to want to play video games very much, if at all. Okay. If you're gardening right, if you're loving right, you'd rather... Living is a dream when you make it seem enchanted, enchanted. When your dreams are slanted through a lover's eyes. You'd rather watch the sunset in your wife's eyes. You'd rather watch the sunrise in your life. Say, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east and Juliet is the sun, guys. Yahweh. Okay? You'd rather hear your children's laughter doing things that are fun and healthy than getting indoctrinated by a video game that turns you into a trained, violent, or mindless consumer that does whatever the teacher says because you want a piece of paper with a good mark on it so you can maintain the status quo through academic institutionalization. Sigmund Freud's an idiot. Most people with pieces of paper acquired through conflict or competition through money are complete idiots. It's not my fault I make them look stupid. They do it themselves. I just merely point it out to them. I'm the light, I'm the way. Not unto the faith of Father Abraham, except done through me. Son of man, son of man. People say he's crazy, but their brains is lazy. Right? You'll never find. Okay, do you understand? My favorite Lou Rawls song, I like the way George Benson does it better. Yeah. Love is a hurting thing. It's not true, but, it's a good song. When you're in my arms, I'm a king on a throne. But when we're apart, I walk the streets alone. One day happiness, the next day loneliness. Yeah, that's one of the songs that Natalie told me. You're a good shower singer, Dad. Thank you, Ray Ray. You're so sweet. Yeah. I encourage her to be like that because I encourage people, no, people need, I'd get my kids to get up. We'd do Pepper Patty. I'd teach them to get up and dance, have fun. My wife's, you don't dance very well. I dance better than you. You don't sing very well. I can't say I sing better than Steffi. Steffi has a good voice, But I would encourage her to sing, but I didn't, I wasn't sure if she wasn't going to be the next What's He Using, but she could sing real well. And it sounded pretty because she has a really sultry voice, But I didn't want to encourage her to try to have big ego problems and go make money being an idiot on propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. I love you guys. Let's load this up. Be good. That's the only thing you should worry about, like Judah Krishnamurti said to those kids at Ritchie Valley School. Just don't worry about being successful, a leader, or a problem solver. Just be a good person because we all die. All right? Love you. It's how you live. I'm the way, the truth, and the life, not the way, the truth, and the winner, the loser, the boozer, or the confuser. All right? Peace out, man.